It has been a while since we brought you an interesting Iowan. I'm excited to introduce you to one today. It is Drwe Harden. He is an Iowa native, speaker, author, CEO, and founder of a local digital marketing company called Blue Compass. Drwe Harden, thanks for being with us here today. I saw your book, and of course I know your dad, Van Harden, as well.
Yes.
He's an author as well. And this caught my attention because a lot of people are talking about trying to get good employees and try to save them in the workplace. You're somebody who started this company in 2007. How many employees do you have now?
We have about 3 dozen now. We started with just 2, so been lots of growth over the years and lots of changes.
Yeah, tell us about those changes and why you wrote this book.
Well, the book is all about how to have a great work culture, and I've found over the years, man, there's so many places out there that aren't experiencing that. So many people are struggling. Maybe there's bad leadership. There's people trying to take credit from one another. There's drama and gossip in the workplace. And, you know, I came from a workplace like that. I used to work in a toxic environment. It just wasn't the best. And so when we started Blue Compass, we really wanted to have just a fun, positive place to work that we enjoyed. That was one of our priorities. And so we started off, it was just 2 of us. We slowly grew. Things were fantastic. And then around 2012, we doubled. We went from 8 to 16. We grew too fast. And that was the first time I ever saw any drama or gossip creep in. And I was absolutely shocked, Jeriann, that the power of my personality was not enough to fuel a great culture. I didn't understand how that could happen. But it turns out you have to be really strategic. You have to have a plan. And you have to have great core values if you want to have a great workplace culture, and it takes great leadership too. So we got serious, we turned things around, and I'm happy to report we have a great culture today. We win national awards for our culture. It's a great place to work, but it took a lot of work.
I have a full confession to make, and I wish we had more time here, but I know one of your coworkers. So I read this book, and I reached out to him, and I said, is this guy really as good as he says he is to work for? And I think he's one of the coworkers you flew off to Hawaii to reward him for working at your place and doing such a good job. Tell us a little bit about what you try to teach other employers on how to make a better work culture.
Right. Well, so I found that I think there's 5 keys to having a great culture. And if you want to have a great culture at your office, you have to do this. And the first one, real quickly, the first one is visible values. You have to have great core values that are visible, not just on the wall, but everyone has to live them out, because the best way to get behavior from someone is to model it yourself. So if your value is that you're positive, the leadership has to be really positive. And the next one is acknowledgement, appreciative acknowledgement. No one ever left an organization because they were too acknowledged. People want to be acknowledged. They want to know, what they do matters. So we try to do that as well. The third one is jovial joy. You got to have joy. I think the best leaders don't just allow fun, they cause fun. And so we try to be an office that embraces fun. We want there to be joy. I think laughter is one of the best metrics of a healthy office. And then the fourth one is constant connection. Got to build relationships in the office. It matters so much. People go out of the way and they help those that care about them. So it's really important in our office for managers to have one-on-ones with each team member, to spend time with them, to listen to them, to ask questions, to care about them and their personal life, their family. And then the last one is genuine growth. You can have all 4 of those, but if you don't have a workplace where people can grow, get better, improve, then they might start looking elsewhere. So I think those are the 5 keys, and that's what my book's all about.
I think after reading this book, it taught me to think, oh, I could implement this in my family as well. Okay, one last question because we're really out of time. The book is retained. This is Drwe Harden. Are you hiring?
Are you looking?
Somebody may be listening right now. I'm just curious if there's any jobs open.
Well, we almost always have jobs open. They're on our website, bluecompass.com, so you can check them out. But yeah, we're always looking for great people.